Oh, hello there, and welcome back.
What a fine transition that was.
That was excellent.
Certainly, it was hard just to see us walk away and come right back. But here we are again.
I've always thought of myself as a poor man's play-by-play, so I felt like this, peasant outfit was quite good.
I've thought of you as that as well.
Thank you.
Poor man's analyst as well.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh my God! Please don't murder me.
What are you supposed to be, Jenkins? Like,
I'm a dragon.
Duh.
What the hell?
We need a knight to fight. Well, I guess that was here. This is your trophy.
No, I slayed.
took down
I
that knight.
slayed the knight, dude. He tried to slay me. I slayed him.
Don't mind me. I'm going to get high off some plasma.
All right.
Look at this thing. Oh, yeah.
No, I never messed with that.
This has been my I've always wanted to mess one of these ever since I was like 5th grade. Awesome.
Just recharging the man over
I
there.
was thinking
Perfect.
of messing with different things when I was in 5th grade. Well, that wasn't one of them.
Good. Okay, that's enough.
Quiet over there.
Focus on the draft
You
here.
pervert.
I'm not a wizard anymore, dude. I'm a dragon. I do what I want.
King's decree for the teams. You can't pick Drow Ranger for the rest of the tournament.
Ah, you missed that one.
Uh,
Little late, I think. They're going to sneak it in
At
there.
least for the next series.
Okay, sounds good. So J.Storm, they're going to go for the Drow, and then once again we have a Terrorblade here for Vendetta to go with their Bane.
damn, they're still going with the Terrorblade.
They're in there, not giving up on it.
Very confident in their certain style.
Oh, he's the captain too, right? So
Well, technically, Lumden's,
Technically,
Lumden's
when you
the
say
captain.
technically speaking, it means that you don't know.
No, well, I mean, you're the king, so you're the boss.
fair.
So yeah, I actually have no idea.
You look great as a king, by the way. Look at you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Look at this. I feel so
King
comfortable.
of
You
Croatia.
look great.
Like I'm the fat king.
Yeah.
Bring me that pork.
Beautiful. We need to have like a giant turkey leg for lunch one day. Just gnaw on that. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't bring any from Thanksgiving. Condolences.
My bad.
Lamb, like a lamb.
That's
what you'd be eating.
That's a much bigger
Go
leg.
get some bar hunting.
I had to carve the turkey actually right before I left.
Really?
Yeah?
That was the first time I've ever carved a turkey.
Oh, you're
Oh,
really
now you're a
intense.
real father. That is like
Yeah.
the most dad
Yeah.
thing ever. Is the one that
Take
carved the
that
turkey.
leg, you bend it back, you cut it all, you
Was it-
slicing that thing. I do the tear in half of the whole
Was
bones
that-
to make the stock.
Was that an emotional experience for you doing that?
No,
It wasn't?
was
It
just
could
really
be,
greasy
if you
and
want it to be.
fatty.
You don't seem like a very emotional dad. You're just kind of going.
I am cold and never giving love to anyone. Yeah, that's generally what I'm gonna
I
go
didn't
for,
mean
think.
like that. I just mean when you're a dad, you're doing you're like, I'm gonna do all the dad things. You're just like, whatever, dude.
See you later, family.
I gotta do what I
Enjoy
gotta do.
Thanksgiving without me. Is that how you
I have
envision-
Dota to cast. Bye.
Well,
Something has to pay the bills.
The in-laws must love you.
Oh yeah, they get to see the baby more, so it's fine. But
Do you-
alas, 3 babies, a brewmaster.
Oh.
My
oh
goodness.
yeah, there he is.
I think he would fit in well in a king's court, the brewmaster. Don't you think?
I think he would.
Like he's got a nice little show that goes on with the split. He's got a giant keg of something that tastes good, getting people a little drunk.
Yeah.
Enjoying the times. Probably the most kingly of heroes in terms of hopping into the court.
They were all about boozing back then too, because everything sucked, so everybody just got
exactly.
drunk. Like people would drink back in the day just so
Yeah.
that
Just
so
so
that
you
way
wouldn't die.
Yeah, they wouldn't be hungry,
And it's not poisonous,
and it's not well.
which is nice. 'Cause
I mean,
you
I
can
think
boil it.
I think technically it is poisonous.
Well, yeah, that's true.
What were they drinking? Like mead or something?
Oh, yeah.
Mead, yeah.
Mead,
we gotta
right?
we gotta get some mead.
Yeah, what's in mead?
Monster needs
Honey.
to make like a mead.
Monster mead.
Monster mead.
Monster
You're
mead.
welcome.
It's better than the Monster Limp.
They need to make a monster mead for King's Cup. That's what they got to do.
Okay, I got a decree.
Oh,
Every
sh-
time Spirit Breaker scores a bash, you don't have to yell. You just need to say "Sweet 17."
Oh my God.
Sweet
All right.
17.
Perfect.
Okay.
So we talked about Speedbreaker a little bit the other day, actually, just in case. Like, this is not a hero that many teams pick at all. But I have seen J.Storm go for it. I've seen a couple different March stacks for it. So I don't know if it's like his opinion of the hero that it's very good.
I think it's pretty good. We talked about in the previous series, a couple of series, I suppose, with the Drow Ranger. It's nice to have like a kind of front lane tank. But there's this committal to winning the lanes with the Drow where you actually kind of want like a ranged hero in all of the lanes. So there's
Right.
this awkward thing where like you want a tank, but you don't really want to draft an offlane tank. So I feel like this is the perfect solution to that.
Yeah, the Enigma is banned out, though, which kind of feels like one of the best pairings you can get when it comes to the Spirit Breaker and like a lane buddy.
Yeah.
Do you think we might finally get a Pugna?
Jenkins, you look like Steven the dog, the Steven Husky.
I don't.
What?
What?
Steven Husky?
Yeah.
No, I don't know that.
But it's called Steven. His
Steven?
teeth
I like
look
that.
like that. You should Google it definitely.
I look like a-
Steven.
I look like a
Steven
dog?
Hufke.
Hufky.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Hufky?
Just Google it.
Steven
you'll
Husky?
see the similarities. Yeah.
Ow!
Stop zapping our brains.
No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't hurt.
Did you find it?
Yeah.
What?
Stephen Coldbear is a Siberian Husky.
What?
That's a beautiful animal, Lacoste. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I think you're looking wrong.
Yeah, we
Production.
definitely are.
Maybe.
What?
Yeah.
Is that like a-
P-H-T-E-Ev-V-E-N.
Stephen Husky?
Yeah.
Steven Husky. Is this like a child show?
Alright, dude,
That's
I'm
not
getting
a-
I'm
that's not
getting
a
more
s-
dogs, dude.
Like,
Look,
yeah,
the
I
king
need- we
is
need
getting
some
up.
assistance over here.
I'm sorry, I can't summon one for you, my king. On you. He's over here like, let me show
Steven
you.
Husky.
What?
Let me show you what you
PH?
look like.
What? How are we supposed to know that?
Dude, it's more dogs.
Oh, this is one of these Lacoste memes.
Oh.
10 seconds remaining.
Like this guy, mind your own bismuth.
Oh, okay. Siberian Husky. Oh, okay.
Siberian Husky. Wow, that I
we-
would
can we
not
go-
ready for that.
That is, I mean, I get the resemblance. I do get that. Do I really look like that?
A little bit, yeah. With that nose going on, yeah, I can
Okay.
kind of see it. Thank you for that, Lacoste.
Okay.
This is the last time I'm getting up for the stuff like this.
I'm sorry you had to get up, Your Majesty.
Sir, I apologize.
I'm sorry.
We have an Invoker without many Invoker combos. This looks kind of Quas-Wexy.
Spirit Breaker,
Almost.
though. You could.
That's
you
not a
could
combo.
Sunstrike.
Spirit Breaker plus Invoker is not a combo.
When he
You're gonna
bashes it
fuck
out of the
up. Yeah.
Sunstrike.
Quaswax is definitely good with Drow Ranger. Get the damage. You hit really quickly. Get more, the more damage you have, the better attack speed is, of course. So,
Okay, if you turn off that thing right now, does it stop ringing?
Oh, yes. Let me see. There, we're fine.
It's actually coming into the headset.
Hold on.
Just when it's on.
I hear the magic. Yes. And it says that Phoenix was picked. Sorry, proceed.
Thank you, Wizard.
that was.
So Phoenix in the end. So that'll be a core Phoenix in the off lane here with
Oh.
the Drow Aura and comboed up with the Quaswex Invoker to help
Yeah.
protect the egg. All very nice here.
Is that a Brile Invoker coming my way?
10
I am a
seconds
very
remaining.
pleased magician.
Yeah, I believe so.
I am.
But
This
he
is
has to worry about a
5
silence
seconds
from an
This
Earth
remaining.
Spirit,
true.
the true enemy of any
But
wizard.
I am predicting.
Ah. It's lighting up from your own electricity.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I am predicting
You really
a
are a wizard.
huge Brile performance. My king,
I have to agree. I can't really fit this headset with the hat on
King.
my head.
if this Brile performance is not huge, you can send me to the guillotine.
I definitely will.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
Final pick
Look at
here,
that.
Mr. Co-caster Genius,
Oh, yes.
for your boys Vendetta. It appears it's going to be a mid lane hero
Let's see.
versus an Invoker.
Lena.
She is left in
okay.
the pool.
I'm just
She
gonna s-
kills Phoenix Egg pretty well.
they're probably gonna pick Ember. I don't think it's good. They're thinking probably gonna pick Ember. If they're gonna pick something good, it's gonna be Lena, because it's good against Invoker, good against Phoenix. Oh, it's a Kunkka. Okay, well that's another Gunner hero. I'm not entirely sure how well that's gonna do against Quaswex. I feel like you can just drain all of his mana. He's got a low mana pool, high mana costs.
Yeah, plus he can't harass him.
Yeah, this is.
Like he can outreach the harassment coming out from Kunkka.
Yeah, one of the few heroes that can actually do that with the Quas Orbs. With that being said, though, Gunner is very, very good at Kunkka, so he'll probably set up like a lot of really good fights and ganks.
Does he excel well in that and like setting up plays on the Kunkka, and that's sort of a good
I
Kunkka
think.
player?
Yeah, I think so. I think Kunkka's one of his more comfortable heroes, so he communicates a lot when he plays that hero.
That's definitely what they've been missing with the Terrorblade, right? Is someone who sets up that good fight. Like you get that instant pick off with the boat, and then you run down the fight, and then you destroy an objective. Like it never felt like they had the upper hand in any of their games so far today.
Yeah, the issue is that Sammy Boy is like easily the most vocal person on this team, and if the other players aren't playing something that they're comfortable with, of course they're not going to be vocal, because anytime you're not confident in
Right.
a hero, you're not going to be vocal. And just having one person, especially when it's a Terrorblade, you're just sitting jungling is not okay. Like you need one of the playmakers to be the tempo controller, like you said earlier, to be
Yeah.
vocal and to command the game. So I'm really glad to see Gunnar on this hero. I know that
Yeah.
Lokarn is comfortable on Brewmaster too. He's a good
Yeah, they
brew.
kind of doubled down, right?
They
like
did.
They have Brewmaster and Kunkka. So
Yeah.
now they've gone from having no heroes that really go around the map and make plays to 2 heroes that do it and an Earth Spirit for Vice, which is one of his favorite heroes.
Yeah, for sure.
So this looks very good.
Yeah, this definitely is a way better draft for them. I think Lokarn is like so good with his Brewmaster that he played it on 5 for a long time. Like he's one of those edge lords.
Well, gentlemen, if you don't mind,
Yeah, yes.
I will send us to the game. A bobbity beep, a bobbity boop. All right, you're welcome.
Thank you, Wizard. So let's see, where are these guys going? What's the lanes like? Very common thing for these 5-year-olds to run to the off lane and just look to fight level 1. That seems to be a more and more common thing. You just leave the Drow because Drow is completely useless at level 1.
Yeah, you know you're not going to get anything on those 2 runes up top, so
Yeah,
might
you
as
just
well.
sacrifice them, which is interesting to see. Vice opts to use the...
That's interesting, because we talked about that, right? Like, there's no point basically doing that now without it being a sentry, other
Yeah.
than it's cheaper.
It's a very new sort of thing, though. Is the thing? This is a very new trend. Bane on the bot lane,
30 seconds to battle.
and he's fine. He's perfectly fine. Using some brain saps.
Your trophy helmet's in the way of my mouse movements here. I have to move it. I'm sorry. You know, I gotta be into this now. I have to be this play-by-play guy.
Yeah.
Oh, they dropped the egg. Oh my goodness. Hold on, please.
Scrambling some eggs.
Yeah. Okay, so no action really. The Boundary Runes, it looks like. This Earth Spirit will just secure top. The Tri-Lane secures bottom. Our initial ward placements in terms of blocking out both poles right now, not going to be available.
Yeah, once again, very common thing. You just... Warding the offlane is very simple. It's just like you're going to destroy the lane. The only way for them to really come back is to use that easy camp, because pulling the side camp is almost impossible as the safe lane, because the only way that you can really get the pull off is by pulling it to the enemy tower, which gives you a window of like 0.2 seconds to do it. Because the moment it goes into the enemy tower, it just ricochets back. So it's actually just like impossible to do the side pull realistically, unless you get very, very lucky with the timing. It's almost
Right.
impossible to like skill side pull it. So really the easy camp is the way to go.
Got to get the old 20
By
and a half.
play and analytics work,
What?
my mic was not working.
Yes.
King is very pleased with
Yes.
the play-by-play so far.
Are you?
Thank
Yes.
you.
Oh, great.
Oh, okay.
And
Wow.
don't forget, Sweet 17 every time
Oh.
he bashes. They turned off my mic
Yeah.
because I wasn't even contributing to this conversation.
It's okay, King. You're the king.
All right, he doesn't have the bash yet, so we're gonna have to
We're gonna have to hold off on
we're
that
gonna
one.
have to
Yeah.
keep track of this though, because it is important. If I can just keep my camera on the Spirit Breaker, if you'd like.
That would probably be good. That's
And
that's a
then-
good co-caster job. I
Yeah,
think.
and then I'll just I'll just look through yours.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so
Just nothing else.
yeah. Well, we have to. Oh, this is actually a Forev Spirit Breaker, so it's a.
Oh.
Are they just putting Milan on it because he's a really good Phoenix, and Forev is just playing?
Maybe it's gonna be like kind of 2 3.5s where
Maybe,
you
yeah.
both get a little bit of farm to start, so it doesn't really matter.
What does the world come to?
That has
that
been
this is-
interesting though.
It's definitely interesting. We'll see how it works. Let's see
Oh,
what's
roll up top there onto Moo, but there's a Gust. Early skill up on that. So no Frost Arrows versus 2 melee heroes, but that's okay, because it's still working out just fine.
They have really good spells against the egg. You have Deafening Blast, you have Spirit Breaker Charge, Gust.
Is that the noise of a cow going in for a charge?
I'm trying to fix my magic. I fixed it, it seems. That's good.
Thank you. Another one of these slower openers as we hit the go past 2 minutes. Oh, another charge there
Sweet
under the
17.
tower. Sweet, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. I'm all getting very low with these Phoenix spells. Stunt Bum
Sweet
Rufus,
17.
as
Alright.
his name goes.
Does it on creeps?
Nah, just on the heroes.
Okay. Sweet
Oh!
17.
Damn, that was a really sweet 17 actually, and he's going in with a stick.
Oh, you just mean we just have to
Just the bash is not just a greater bash. You don't have to call it when he uses charge.
King
Yeah,
quickly
but-
regretting
but
his
they
role.
are-
Myself clear, but don't make the mistakes.
They are hit by a greater bash.
Mistakes were
though.
made. Just don't repeat them, please.
Okay. Sorry, sir. Thank you, sir.
I
My
don't-
lord.
My liege. Please do not behead me.
So this is a not a Quaswex Invoker, BT dubs, because it ends up being a Kunkka, and yeah, tries to go for a guess there on the Sunstrike, but not gonna be correct. It's
Damn,
very low
Gunner's-
still. Almost our first blood.
He has a salve.
Yeah, just watching that Forest Spirit, like, get out of
Yeah.
here.
That would be disaster if he.
Damn, Moo's getting the well played here. All right, now there's trading some tips back and forth across the lanes. It's good.
So Forev is playing. He's roaming, and it's Milan on the offlane Phoenix.
Yeah, but
So-
Forev is playing the position 3, you can see from the CS, 8 CS, but also
They're
Milan
gonna try this charge with nothing.
getting some of CS.
Just like no lead in with a cold
Yeah.
snap or something. It's just
The lane's
no
too
smoke.
The lane's just too far back. You know, at least he shows himself. Like, okay, you can't play up in this lane because I'm gonna charge you if you do. So there's that like mental aspect as he charges bot.
Oh, and they saw Invoker securing the top rune just with Forest Spirit and everything, so they have to TP the Earth Spirit mid to refill the bottle.
That's a sweet 17 right there.
Oh, and they're going for him. For the Bane. Oh, the Sunstrike! It will hit, but it won't be quite enough damage. No charge for a couple of seconds there, so it's the chase out on Milan. 0+2 armor. Trying to survive here.
Ooh, the jukes, the jukes.
Oh, maybe.
TP's
Same
out.
boy. Those attacks are going to be some slow. Oh, he's going to the tower.
He could.
Milan trying to make a big play, but at the same time in the mid lane, it's in fact Gunner who gets Brile, and now a Brain Sap
Wow.
will bring down at Milan.
Milan
And Sammy Boy
died.
charged the bash, sweet 17 for the kill.
Sammy Boy was that was some Benny Hill stuff right there.
So that was a pre-level 6 kill on the Invoker.
Yeah, that was a rotation from the Earth Spirit basically.
Oh, he was just camping there for that whole time. and
he
then
just
gets it.
yeah. Just jump in, torrent, set up with the Earth Spirit roll.
So in terms of last hits though, life very good for the Terrorblade. Having a fine old time. No, not too much crazy pressure. He had the 1 death, but last hits are okay. 11 denies. It's still 9 for the Invoker too. That's pretty high for the Invoker. I guess he's just got Quas-X Sword, so.
Yeah, they're both focusing really highly on denies in this lane actually. At 5
They need
minutes.
this bash down here. They do get one. Pushes, will that sweet 17 be enough? Still get back
Oh,
there.
he's so dead.
Oh, he's super dead. Trading that Nightmare too, just to keep the pressure going.
Nice rotation from March. I like that teams are doing this. They're honestly just saying like screw the Drow because you know that lane's probably going to lose anyway. And the thing is, Earth Spirit's actually sitting up here just wasting his time. The Drow is doing nothing, so it's like it's honestly the perfect time to rotate. The Drow gets a side pull off as well. Okay,
Just getting.
yeah, that's
a hard one. That's
that
the
is-
old
that is a hard.
28 and a half seconds.
It's
is
really
my
hard.
timing on that one.
So hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I call it the impossible, but
that's a good one.
yeah, that's what it is. But that's my timing for it. 28 and a half seconds gets it every time.
It's like it does it every time.
For me, I don't know. I mean, it depends, right? If it's the range creeps, but
Yeah, it's one of the reasons the safe lane is so difficult. Wow, Milan really low in the spot lane.
yeah, he's been playing real dicey down here. And now Forev just kind of chasing back our Bane.
Let's see the
Oh, there it
Sunstrike.
is. That's a sweet 17.
We're walking here.
He is attempting to walk, but he's being quite bashed. Are you feeling good over there going back to your old days, the original soundboarder?
I'm
Mr.
giggling
Wizard.
away, touching buttons in the corner to myself. Brings me back.
Ah, yes, a sweaty apartment, no air conditioning, just middle of the night, keeping your neighbors awake, screaming into a mic with a wizard costume on. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, some whiskey.
Yes,
Of course.
lots of whiskey. All right, so the rotation for the Terrorblade up top, partnered up there with our Brewmaster, and Locarn will help secure that tower, but they want to punish someone on the bottom lane during all this.
Sweet 17.
How is this a level 4 Spirit Breaker and a level 5 Bane?
Bane is,
Almost level 6 Bane.
Oh, he's beating him.
He's getting the smackdown. Oh, yeah, there it is. The timing was almost there.
Brew rotates the bot lane. I don't know how much that does.
I like how Dakota told Jenkins, you need to use
20%
this
less.
soundboard.
Yeah. They just
20%
go
less. He's just pressing these buttons.
Quiet.
This is a wizard, man. He can do what he wants.
But he's the original wizard.
Unless I tell him not to.
Unless the king.
Fair enough.
So no Sunstrike kills so far, right?
No.
That's not good for an Invoker game.
No, you want some setup, but there just haven't been enough sweet 17s, unfortunately.
Chasing down now with the charge. So one of the best things about Spear Breaker is keeping that vision, right?
Oh,
Just,
hell
like,
yeah.
See him the whole time.
Ooh, what a dodge.
Oh, no combo.
Dude, Brew's so
Oh,
close
the
to level
boat,
6.
it's coming through. It's going to connect onto the Drow Ranger. Oh, Moo, he's in trouble. He goes on down. The Phoenix trying to TP out in time. The right click. Oh, they're coming through. It's not fast enough.
Rap God, TrentPax.
Thank you.
I did not touch that.
Like I'm telling you, dude, it's the magic ball, man. It's 100% the magic ball. That was some baseball
Just
casting.
willed it into being.
Oh,
You
boy.
did. You're
Yeah.
so epic.
Yeah, the soundboard it grew a mind of its own.
It did.
Oh, there's like default ones. Oh, cool. All right, sorry, go on.
No, continue.
Meh.
Oh, he was
Just a
TPing
casual
home,
sunder.
And he just got sundered to put the TV back to full HP.
He's giving him.
Oh, thank
yeah,
you.
That's just a little gift from marriage.
I don't know. That's like two. Excuse you?
What?
I heard that.
It's a gift from marriage. You got problem with what?
Quiet over there. Quiet.
Bottom lane, there is a Fiend's Grip happening. A taunting Brewmaster walks on up here. Got a chain stun him with the silence. Can't let that charge. Get him out there. They won't. That's going to be Angus beef for lunch. It is only 9:40. I guess it's still breakfast.
Yeah.
It's steak and eggs, I suppose. They got to get the Phoenix now.
I don't understand what's going on between the Phoenix and the Spirit Breaker. Like the Spirit Breaker's farming now. The Phoenix was farming for a while.
It's a 3.5, dude.
They
just
know he
deal with
has
it.
no Sunder. That's
Yeah.
an easy
That's
goal.
pretty
Oh
funny.
God, that's so funny. That actually. It's you'll get punished by these teams, you know. You sunder somebody TPing away. He's trying to create that fear factor.
That's a lot of heroes top though, so they're just going to push in on that bottom lane, and they have the split threat, so it's pretty hard to come into, I think, if you're J.Storm.
Yeah, I mean they do have the silence from March now on silencer, so
Yeah, no egg though.
yeah, so no egg. So they probably won't. Okay, they have egg now, so they're gonna look to push this tower top, maybe fight around the top tower. Although it's Invoker pushing. I mean they have the siege wave. They have a drow.
Draw
too.
aura, Alacrity on
Yeah.
siege
Yeah.
creep.
Look at the damage. That is
Wow.
unreal.
Oh,
Wow.
chonkin'.
Damn, they need a Basilius, man. Keep this wave alive.
It's okay, that's what Spear Breaker's for.
Yeah, I guess so. He's just tanking tower.
It's impossible to last hit against that.
They're going for the mid lane though, with the Terrorblade. Now they actually find March in the tree
Seeing a
line.
silence. The globals.
Yeah, it might be a bit too late though. They're just gonna follow up with the right clicks. The egg's coming
Dude, they
through.
could go in with
They're
egg.
actually stuck by this egg. It's so far. Gets Gunner. And now all the damage required for him. But the Sunder trying to keep Sammy Boy alive. Gunner will go down. But now it's Sammy Bro in here. He doesn't have enough mana left, even with the stick for the split. So he can't contribute anything else. And oh, the tower will finish down the Terrorblade. As they do get the kill onto Milan. But Sammy Bro now up into some actual mana here for the split if they want to keep pressuring, which it looks like they will. So far, that fight recap. A little bit of a gain there for the Dyers. They bring down 2 cores for 2 supports. If Phoenix is a support, which kind of looks like he is.
I don't know if you want to give away. Okay, that is a split.
Whoopsie. That
they're
dispel
gonna fight
doesn't
this.
work. Yeah, it looks that way. Vice going to go down from the tower shot, and Spearbreaker coming through. They will not get the deny there. Sammy Bro gets the tower. Thank you. And Bane will also fall down there with the help of the cold snap. So chase down, blink away from Mr. Sammy Bro, Mr. Lokarn.
Bottom lane, move. Nah, they're just. This is some like early game carry fighting. Neither of them do anything.
Yeah, it's playing around.
I get why they would push that tower there because it's the mid tower and it's like, okay, we have this opportunity to take this mid tower. They have no egg, they have no global. We think we can take this. It's like but you trade so much for it. I don't know if it's worth it. Now Gunner's about to die.
Yeah, his boat trying to keep him up there with the debuff. He has a wand too. He tries to go for it, but that's going to be a -2 for him.
Oh, Vice
and
is
Robo
in.
Bison a little bit late here. Doesn't have the magnetized looks. That fight just happened. No egg on the other side though for the Phoenix as well. So that Fiend's Grip now down onto Bryle, trying to bring him down in time, but it won't be there. The charge onto 2 and give him the sweet 17%. Forev finishes off Vice. And they will, however, find Bryle in the end. Couldn't quite get out of that one despite the saves post Fiend's Grip. So actually not too terrible, just because they are also behind for Vendetta.
Diving behind the tower. Both of these teams are just not really focusing the objectives and just kind of. I mean, I guess that's what situation, like, you kind of have to do that when you feel like the enemy team is just going to fight you and win. You need to, like, kill them first, then take the objective. Maybe go for, like, a smoke first or something like that, though.
That was a nice charge by 4F. Like, perfect timing so he could stop the combo from being guaranteed there for the Kunkka. And now the Egg's actually forced out here, but Sambro, he's got the Fire Spirits on him, so he cannot have any chance of right-clicking that one down. Has to just retreat. His allies will as well, though, so.
So now they don't have Egg again. And Sammy Bro has split in 30 seconds. This is like a perfect opportunity for them to try and take a fight.
How many Sammys do we have?
I know,
Bro,
they keep changing
Sammy
their damn
Pal,
names.
There's
Sammy
a lot of Sammys.
Dude.
Yeah, they're drawing the arrow top. This is going to be a tier 2 push. They're going to have Terrorblade Metamorphosis, and they're going to have the Panda split versus no Egg. So it looks like Mua, anticipating this, they are just going to trade, which is absolutely the play.
Do you think it's better to do this or push the tier 1 or the tier 1 mid?
I think the tier 1 mid is riskier. They could defend it as it's too close, essentially. But this, if they come to defend this, they're forcing them out of top. So this is like a way of essentially defending the top tower, if they do come fight this. Whereas the mid tower, they can do both.
Oh, here they come.
So now they're coming.
Gonna try and set up with the supports early though. Milan has that big dive, but no Egg.
They have global.
Yeah, this could be such a good setup from Vice.
I think this is good for.
He needs to see the supports though. Yeah.
Terrorblade TPing in.
Doesn't look like it's going to go too well.
Panda's
They're going
gonna
to lose
die.
the Brewmaster right away during the global silence. He's just up there way ahead of the rest of his team. And now Terrablade's still looking like he wants to fight this. It doesn't really look like a good situation. They'll actually catch one alone, and the rest of them will abandon. And the epic fight music just in time for the not epic engagement
They
at
just
all.
instantly disengage.
I'm trying, gentlemen. I'm trying here.
Oh, I love.
There he is, back to his top tier
I love
comedy.
farts. They're great.
Fall back on a fart joke.
I love farts.
Milan will get one of the banner runes top. They won't venture in for the bottom one. In fact, the TB Illusion's going to scare it out, but they'll get
deny
3
that.
bounties.
Deny that bounty. Yeah, whack that bounty.
No, don't deny that bounty.
Come on.
Are you serious?
Those fart jokes are pretty much expected from you, Terrence and Philip.
What the?
Wow, very nice.
Whoa.
I liked
Look at
it.
this guy.
That's
Because Canada.
what the hell? Man. What the hell, man?
So we have Armlet first for Gunner, not going in towards an early Shadow Blade.
No. He. I mean, it's an item. It gives you damage.
It is an item.
Makes him real tanky. I do really like Armlet on this hero. Realistically, because you get the 10 HP regen talent, which
Right.
scales with the strength. So it is very, very good.
Charge onto the Brewmaster. Gonna keep this one going. Oh, he actually gets stopped. Stunned up there from Robo-Vice. Now the Magnetized combo 2 on the Torrent, but the Egg is down, forcing the rest of the Radiant back, and now Gunner's isolated because of this. The Brewmaster split comes through, but they're all gonna get stunned up. More pressure onto Gunner. Big dive from Milan to the high ground. Pretty sneaky, Mr. Bird. Maybe a bit too sneaky for some good, though. He's gonna get caught up by the rest of the squad. The neutral's trying to help him there with the Ancients, but we'll just go down.
Yeah, that was nice stuns by Vice
Yep.
setting up that fight. And then also, I do feel like the fact that Phoenix doesn't have any points in Sunray is hurting their fighting a lot. The Kunkka has a lot of HP, the Brewer has a lot of HP, the Earth Spirit even has a decent amount of HP at 1300. Terrorblade, obviously the illusions will all die to the Sunray. I think fights are going to look a lot easier for them when they have that.
Yeah, I've seen those kinds of a build on Phoenix lately. There's just skipping the Sunray. Like you don't, in my opinion, you don't need more than 1 point in dive because it doesn't scale.
Yeah, I kind of agree. It's just damage. But there's also all this like pulsating damage from Earth Spirit that's doing a lot.
Oh, now Sammy Bro again dead with no ultimate even available. Wouldn't even had a chance to cast it if it were there. And move very close to 12 down here. He just needs 1 creep to die, and that's going to help buff up this aura quite a bit for his whole team.
Oh, Mu went for the Mask of Madness. So
Yeah, he doesn't have a ring even.
He's really looking to fight here.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, no Bassi.
Yeah. Now Global Silence coming out here as the boat will try and help disengage for Robo-Vice, but there's a silence on the Gunner. He gets bashed up once. Move fighting in there with that Mask of Madness. Still not talking on quite yet, though. And now Sammy Boy marching on forward here. There's going to be a Sunstrike.
That was
Boom!
nice.
Got Robo-Vice, but they're still flying up onto March. The uphill miss did miss, but then now there will be a dive forward. Oh, he misses the high ground. Milan, oh no!
He has Egg, though.
Fell off the cliff.
I think they can bait this. He has Egg. They can definitely bait this into the shrine if they're not going to take the bait. Okay.
I think you're just like choosing to start a fight without global though. Your invoker maybe not quite close enough either.
Yeah.
Maybe got to relax a little.
Maybe.
This game looking much better for Vendetta compared to the previous matches. They're getting these plays that they need. They have a quarter duration left on the meta, and they're near an objective. I think they need to focus on that, though. Instead, the Bane is off on his own and gets caught out by Forev.
Poor Rufus, man.
Yeah.
Out on his own lonesome.
Stunt Bum Rufus.
Yep.
Much more classy name.
He's not just a bum, but he's a stunt bum.
The best kind of bum, personally. It's a stunt double bum.
I do like me some bums.
Stunt bum.
Oh, this is a nice... I don't know. I think you just get that sundered.
Oh,
you-
sweet
sweet
17%. You got to go all in now.
Oh, my God. The sweet 17 was too much.
Oh, they're gonna go for a Roche now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would...
I mean,
I would
emotes.
agree. I
Yeah.
would agree.
That was the weirdest setup onto a kill. It looked like they were putting the Sunstrike where it had to be for a Nether Strike, right? Where he gets like bounced back into it.
Yeah.
And then there was no
just-
Nether Strike available.
And then he just bashes him. He dies anyway because of sweet 17.
All right, Gunner getting in there with a couple spells. Torrent will hit. Not going to be able to steal the Roche. And a quick charge away
Nice
there.
charge. Yeah, they disengage really
They've got to
quickly.
sleep on to March, though. And now chasing on the old stunt bum. No.
March is getting quite a lot of int from this bum.
Mm-hmm. 14.
Yeah.
Dumb bum.
Ah, it's going to be a dumb bum pretty
Call
soon.
him a stun bun.
Stun bun, dumb bum.
Yep.
That's what I'll call him.
This net worth of the Spirit Breaker and the Phoenix. This is kind of that 3.5, right? Where they're both very similar. Like, you just have one super poverty 5 who isn't even that poor this game, honestly, because March has been involved in a lot of the kills. He's 4, 3, and 7. Just being around for some of that AoE gold, but...
Where's his net worth at? What is it? What is just 3,000?
Yeah.
Is that really those items? Am I missing something? I guess
It does seem
seems
a little high. There's a bunch of wards on the courier.
Yeah, I guess there's that. Yeah, 3 sentries, 1 ward.
tell ya.
That's 400 gold.
He's got a wand. You know,
TP.
it adds up.
TP, smoke, another 100. 500 gold on the courier, just in consumables. That's the 5-roll life. Every single game, 5-roll has no items, and then just 20 sentries.
Well, we're just saying things looked a little bit better this game for the Radiant. And they definitely do. I mean, the last couple games have been a little bit stompish by the 20-minute mark. If they want to get back into this one, though, got to try and utilize this terribly, which comes down to Gunner, and I feel like that means the Shadow Blade has to get complete here. So he's up here farming away. He's being protected by Robo-Vice, and the rest of the team actually here, too. Just Sammy Boy missing in the mid, as most Terrorblade should be, but they will correctly scan out the Radiant jungle and predict where those heroes are.
I think once Sammy Boy has, the real Sammy Boy that is, has a BKB, the fights look a lot easier. He can turn on, kill the egg, he can take out the global silence so he can sunder.
Yeah.
He can, the only thing that he doesn't really deal with well is the Spirit Breaker, but of course the Spirit Breaker has a hard time charging through like a bunch of illusions. You don't know which one is the real one.
Ooh, they're smoking up here.
Mostly
and
it's the
behind.
Invoker, it's an issue.
There's a lot of levels on Brile now, too. So it's a level 14,
Oh, he's a
so
big
this
boy.
Tornado's looking good.
Yeah, he went for
Pops for F.
Yule Scepter too.
Yeah, looking over that silence from the Earth Spirit, but no, Global Silence as he's going for the split there.
Wow.
Yeah, that is what Global Silence tells you to do. And down again for the Brewmaster without the split. Egg will pop without anyone being there.
This is the Tornado. Gunner juked nicely there.
Yeah.
But
Losing 2, though. So
yeah, that's still not a situation you want to find yourself in.
Yeah, this is the power of Silencer. Definitely you can see it in this game. What we've seen today, not very good Silencer games, but this one they're utilizing the ulti and just playing correctly around them.
they have so much follow-up to the Global Silence, too, right? Like, Global happens, and then there can be a gust from the Drow Ranger, or there can be some stuns from the Invoker or the Spirit Breaker. So as long as you just get that catch-out moment on the Brewmaster, then he's done for.
Yeah. So your Liege, as a Silencer player yourself, would you say this is the best sort of scenario to play him in when you're against a bunch of big teamfight ultimies? Or ultimies?
Ultimies?
Ultimies. When you're against a bunch of big teamfight ultimies?
Yeah, and he had a decent early game. He saw that he can't do anything on top, TP'd back bottom. Also, you're going to be guaranteed
This
to
would be
get
a
some
big kill.
intelligence from Spirit Breaker charge, Sunstrikes.
Oh, they got to go for the chase down here. They got the X. So Brile will be coming on back. He goes for the Yule Scepter to help dodge it on that timing there. And now the Sunstrike coming through will not connect. Forev chasing the trees. He will die. And they got Sammy Boy in the front. He is the Vanguard protecting the rest of his
Instant
weak
cancel.
allies. And 4 Dire Heroes now dropping a little bit low. Brewmaster's actually ignoring the silencer, pushing forward. They want these bigger kills. Robovice onto Bryle. A smoke gets popped. Dust there now as well.
Wow.
They are dropping the heavy metal double torrent. Oh, they're looking for the tornado now in time. The Shiva's guard helping to protect, turning down Bryle. That'll be the Aegis. Sammy Bro, it's Lokarn coming through, gets the clap down on Milan. He goes in the trees, going for the TP out of here. Even though the Egg's back in 5 seconds, he abandons his boys to death.
Holy
and
shit.
Sammy Boy gets the comeback triple kill. Now only a 4K lead for the Dire.
Oh, dude, the toggles from Gunnar in that fight were ridiculous. He should have died like 3 times. Oh, man. He had so many things on him that should have killed him.
Oh, look at that damage from the Terrorblade. 5,615 in that engagement. He gets himself 1, 2, 3, 4 gold. That's a nice round number coming up there. And opening up quite a bit for themselves there. That was an Aegis fight. Like, they just killed Invoker twice. That is not good for the Dire.
That is awful. And Vice is playing out of his mind.
Yeah, and what did they do there, right? They took advantage of the fact that Egg and Global were on cooldown.
Yeah.
That's a really good sign. That's something that's been missing from them throughout the rest of today, right? Like, they're not finding those good opportunities to punish in their games.
Hey,
Well,
if they can keep doing that, this is looking pretty good. It's only 3K lead now.
Yeah.
And there's this situation that we find ourselves in again where you have a TB and maybe not enough lockdown to deal with the fact that he's going to have Sunder and he's going to have BKB. Like, how do you kill this TB at a certain point? It's the Spectre, it's the PL, it's the TB. It's these heroes that you get to a certain point, and it's like, well, we can't kill him. I guess we lose.
And the other big thing about that fight was that's the first time we've seen Split in, like, forever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So he's going to be into a BKB relatively soon, especially if they win just one more fight, and that's when this game really starts looking better for them.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, J.Storm has been doing a really good job at picking him off. Although the one thing that they can fall back on is that they have been picking off this Brewmaster with, you know, Spirit Breaker charge, with the Sunstrike. Well, they've been trying to Sunstrike. You know, with things that basically go through BKB. Like, they can still lock him down even if he has a BKB. It's just a lot harder. You basically have to commit the entire repertoire of the Spirit Breaker plus combo perfectly, because the silence isn't enough anymore. When he has the BKB, that is.
Yeah.
The BKBs are going to make the fight so hard for J.Storm until they get some other form of disable or combo perfectly, which is possible.
Yeah, they're looking for a Scythe on the Phoenix. That'll be that
Oh,
other
yeah,
source
yeah.
to disable.
They need that for sure. This hero with the 90 GPM talent is actually unreal.
Yeah.
You get so much gold. 90 at level 10.
Raiding
Ridiculous.
team dancing their way for a smoke here up to the top lane. This is a Bounty Rune smoke. So they're going to find themselves a 25-minuter up here, which is a nice... That's kind of a symbol to them that, like, no one has been here, though. So that
Yeah.
kind of isn't really the best sign when you're smoking.
Yep. They see the Forge Spirit. Bryle was very, very good at reading out the smoke.
Yeah.
You would see a lot of unskilled players just dying straight up to that smoke, just pushing out that lane. But he knows that he's playing essentially as the 1 in the 4-1 split, so he plays very, very defensively. Just sends that's one of the powers of Invoker, is that he's a wizard that can push out lanes without actually being there. Now that he's got
wizard!
Did you say wizard?
I said wizard.
I'm a wizard.
Oh, what do you think about this wizard?
He's okay.
All right, he's all right.
I'm a wizard.
We have a very one-dimensional wizard. He doesn't have a very large spell book.
He's a fart wizard.
So, wow. Whoops. My bad.
Big old crit on the merge there.
Oh, man.
Attempted tornadoes to dispel the DD mid, will miss. And it's going to be our Bane rotating down bottom to help deal with this
Double
bottom
damage
lane.
Terrorblade. Good God.
Yeah.
Oh my.
That is, he's going to take all of your towers. You know, if okay, I was going to say I feel like Sammy Boy is the type of player to be like, let's go mid right now. With DDs, he loves to do that with Terrorblade. He knows his limits with this hero, but in this game, he's...
Seems a bit risky into global and egg.
Hey, man.
That is for sure.
Hey, man, I've seen some shit, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I believe you led our team to a 5-man feed in our last
Oh,
night
I did
game,
do that.
actually.
I did
You're
do
like, no,
that.
we're so strong right now, guys. It's 12 minutes in.
Actually.
You're like, we're so strong, dude. We can go high ground. Everyone died.
I did do that. I did do that. That is like one of the biggest critiques people actually have of my plays. I just overzealous and feed. That is what gets me kicked off of teams for sure.
And here you are.
Here I
Smoke
am.
now from
All right.
J.Storm.
Dude, they should have gone high ground.
They don't have the tornado prepped up here. So he's ready with the alacrity, though. He wants to get somebody completely shredded.
It's also really risky to put a ward like that when you're smoked. If they have a ward for themselves, they're just gonna reveal them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've also gotten this far, though. And the smoke was almost expired anyway, though, so I think that's probably why they went for it.
Trent and I actually had a conversation about that last night, about like why 5 roles place so many sentries nowadays, and half of the reason is because you see people smoking, because if you drop a ward and a sentry, they both last for 6 minutes. So if you can just see people smoked in the location, or you can see a ward get dropped in the location, or an invis hero. It's just so OP, actually.
Plus the extra gold you get from the warding.
Well,
Yeah.
there we go. They're going to start the fight there onto one of the best possible targets, and he is just instantly gone on that Conquer. They're still going to go for the split. The Global Science, wow, somehow that wasn't in time, and the split actually goes off. We'll get a kill there now onto the Spirit Breaker, now chasing after the Phoenix. Bra's still just hanging around, trying to make some sort of a turnaround play. I don't know if it's going to be there, though. Seems a bit too risky. Won't even risk the egg.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Okay, I actually had to double check that he didn't have BKB on the Brewmaster, because that really looked like that global was in time. That was crazy.
It was.
That was like same tick kind of deal.
Right. It was like the animation was just finishing. And
Yeah.
he was already ulted, but the animation was still kind of there,
Yeah.
sort of thing.
So they just turned around a fight where their Kunkka just got 100 to 0. Again, another very bad sign for J.Storm.
Oh, for sure. This Terrorblade is a big problem. Big problem for sure.
And he still has the
17K
10-second
net worth.
BKB.
This is why they're so confident in the Terrorblade. Like, these are usually the way that the games go when Sammy Boy gets Terrorblade. And when he's actually in a position where he's strong, he will command the team really well, and they'll take really good fights. Whenever he's weak, the team just like falls apart, because he's the one that's usually making the calls in these scenarios on this hero.
So they've now attempted a couple aggressive smokes from J.Storm. Kind of feels like they're playing like they're falling off a little here. And a lot of our games should be coming down this next Roche, which has been a bit of a long one. One of the later spawns you'll see. It's now just going to be another 20 seconds though till it happens. It feels like that's the most important moment of this game so far. It's getting this Aegis and Cheese on your team.
Yeah, definitely. But which team is better at Roche fighting? Both of these teams feel so strong in the Roche pit. You have the Kunkka boat, you have the Torrent, you have the Brewmaster split, you have
Invoker.
Invoker, Earth Spirit, Spirit Breaker even, Phoenix Egg, which is just unreal around the pit. And now it's up, so VGJ Storm, they know that it's up. Or J.Storm.
Yeah, now they also know from Vendetta those they throw a Torrent in.
Yeah. So this is absolutely exactly what you said is about to happen. Epic battle. Prepare some epic battle music, Wizard.
I'll see what I got here. Epic battle music.
I was really expecting
Let's get ready to... Oh, my bad. Okay. Sorry, that's all the magic I got.
Oh,
right
that's
okay.
it, eh?
That's
okay,
good.
perfect.
I'm
Well, there's that epic battle charge leading off on the same boy. They got to get this kill in time. Oh, he actually catches him, I believe, with the Sunstrike, but now blinking in with the BKB. It is Sammy Bro, a.k.a. Lokarn, actually gets
What a
it
tornado.
off. Yeah, protecting that egg, trying to get it off in time. It is going to happen. Lots of stuns going through. They're going to get March. No global science left, though, so not too much. And now Milan, he will go down post-egg. March on the run, too. Couple stuns out from the Brewmaster Panda. Everyone else looking to escape here as it's a one fight for Vendetta. And
Damn.
Bryle just going to kind of hang out around here. He's actually on a ward for a moment. The dust just dissipating
They need to immediately go to Roche and take
Yeah.
it while these two heroes are dead.
with the meta, too.
Yes.
So that's a valuable buyback. They're gonna get the Aegis on a
they're gonna
Thoroughblade.
fight
Oh,
it.
they want to fight it.
Damn, Trent, you're right.
I think that's really important, though, because, like, you know, Terrorblade, if Terrorblade didn't buy back for this, I think maybe you can't afford the fight and everything.
Yeah.
But
And it's a
slowing
lot of
this down
damage.
so much. Still so many spells. Oh, what a
Terrorblades gonna die
gust!
again.
Woo! Oh, huge plays now from J.Storm, and now it's Vice who's in here a little bit too deep, trying to go for the save for his Terrorblade, knowing that was so important. And indeed, Sammy Boy,
Oh, no.
perhaps that wasn't wise, as they are heavily punished. And Phoenix,
Oh,
even
man.
without the egg, did so much of that Shiva's guard.
Yeah, that was the damage is unreal. It's I swear to God, it's that 40 Fire Spirits DPS. It does so much damage. It's ridiculous. 120 times 4. I'm not a mathematician, but that's like 700 damage or something.
If not more.
Where's Where's my wizard at? I'm just an analyst.
What?
Back to Wizard.
What do you
What's
need?
the number?
I hear
I
Sunstrike.
can't. There's a... What? Sorry, wrong magic.
The number is 69.
Okay.
That's the number. Move, pushing down mid. There's nothing. I mean, there's. They like need to. I don't even know what you do in a situation like this. Like take a fight without your Terrorblade or sack 2 racks.
I don't think they can stop this right now, right? They don't really have a good option. The split's not for another 12 seconds. They're going to set the glyph up. Yeah, defense. Get up there. The crowd is clapping. They want to see it from Vendetta. I don't know if it's going to be that, though. They already start off on the Bane dead instantaneously, and Moo is just focusing buildings like it's his job, because it is. Split will happen. No way to cancel that in time, but there's a BKB from Moo, so he's standing tall.
Does it kill the Pandas?
Oh, they are just getting destroyed.
He can't walk back in.
No, he's just hanging out in the back lines there with his Earth Panda, and now they're focusing down that melee racks, the egg to help give some space. And Moo, he's going to start abandoning the buildings. He wants some kills instead. Gunner will be protected, though, with his own BKB, and he heads back into the well. So 13K lead, a set of racks in the mid lane down, and no real assistance from the old TB in that fight.
So the fight, the fight prevented the second racks from falling. That is something. They know that they can't. They're not going to get GG'd. They're not going to lose the top racks. But they thought that, okay, if we don't fight this, they probably take 2 racks in the time that it takes for a Terrorblade to be alive. So they sacrificed a lot, but they saved 1 racks. And I think that they can send illusions down 1 lane, and it's okay. Like, that's actually all, it's all right. It's not the worst thing that could happen.
How quickly things turn, though, from what looked like a good moment for Vendetta to hop into the Roche Pit, get the Aegis and the Cheese, maybe have some control over this game, and that second death on Sammy Boy, just securing so much.
One single mistake, that positioning on him, if he had his BKB, if he wasn't out of position like that, I mean, it's hard because Milan bought back, and even without egg, he did so much damage, which of course was pretty unexpected. But
they could just try to force a fight right now if they want to on tier 3. They don't have the best base defense. Just try to force Terrorblade to use meta.
Yeah, wait for the egg and then just go.
Yeah.
It's also a DD bot, but no vision on that.
Yeah, that's such a great late game rune. They've vision on the top rune, so they know something's up. If either team gets that, it's actually very important.
Where's my support? This is the Bane life. He's going for that 35-minute rune.
For it.
He's like, man, I gotta get over there.
Oh God, Bryle.
The magician wizard.
Oh no.
Got him.
Yeah, you're not getting any bounty runes.
He got the ward down though. That does matter.
It's okay. I mean, it's not really the best ward for this situation. Are they ever coming bottom? Like, are they just gonna play top for the most part?
Yeah, that's where the Roche is. So it's something though. At least they know that they're not bottom if they don't see them there. They're gonna know that they're top. That's something.
X onto Milan here. What does he want to do? Is he going to let himself go? No, they won't have the follow-up in time from Vice.
Silence.
Oh, he got the silence, though. Okay, didn't see that one. No cancel on the dive. Very nice. Has to relinquish it.
You know, Milan does a really good job, and I say this every single time I cast a hero like Phoenix when it's like a tier 1 team playing it. He doesn't just use egg when he's about to die.
Yeah.
Like, that is a clear difference between a lot of tier 2 Phoenixes and tier 1 Phoenixes, is that people treat ultimates like they have so much supreme value in the game, because the fact that it's up, even if you're not using it, means that the enemy team has to be afraid of that hero. So it's like that value is like insurmountable, you know?
Yep.
And Milan, obviously being so good at Phoenix, is well aware of this. So it's not even just like the restraint that's impressive. It's just like understanding that the cooldown of it means that like if he uses that and they fight, it's just so much worse.
No, it's still a very nice pickoff, though, from Vendetta, because it is buying them just more time. However, the net worth lead continues to grow at this point for J.Storm.
Yeah.
17K.
They're just corralled on their base at this point. Gunner's literally just sitting on the high ground.
Yeah.
They need to plant the vision on side of J.Storm, not J.Storm. They have 3 wards. They have a smoke. Like, they want to use the smoke and try to plant some vision and play aggressive. When is the next Roche?
Not for a while.
Not for a long time.
We're about to lose the Aegis in 10
Roshan
seconds.
may respawn in 3 minutes. So they're just pinging down the top lane. They go all together. They think that they're strong enough that no matter what, they can, even without an Aegis. Just
the
with
Jenkins
cheese.
call.
Yeah,
we can
dude,
do this.
This is it.
We have the strength.
This is the Jenkins.
But do they?
This is where whoever drew that arrow gets kicked off the team afterwards. That was March.
Like, all right, who made that call?
Yeah.
That was March. March
You're
is,
off the team.
March is going back to the army after this game.
Explains the name change.
Exactly.
March out of the team.
The mid-charge smoke from Forev.
Oh, yeah.
March hiding the backline, smoked up. It's one way to help guarantee they get these important ultimates off.
This is such a good spot to position for J.Storm. The March is just standing right by the cliff here where there could be a wraparound with a ward and a sentry.
Yeah.
So Gunner can't do any sort of wraparound shenanigans.
And they know if they're smoke pops too. That's why they're playing so far back. And now they will start with the Global Silence first, trying to burst down Gunnar once more, and they will. He has no buyback at the moment. They're going to get that ulti onto Terrorblade too. Sammy Boy, oh, getting close, but he gets Thunder off in time. Cataclysm knocking enough damage there. Doesn't even finish off any kills. But they are going to get Frev back and into safety. 4 heroes still near the racks here, and Sammy Boy trying to stand tall and push them out of here. But Bryle jumps right back in post-reflection. And now he's going to have to hop on back. Frev gets canceled there on the charge. So many low heroes over here. Sunray trying to help him out. And now they got the Hex onto Sammy Boy, looking to finish him off, and done.
He's dead.
That might just be the end of the game here. Sammy Bro, not a whole lot you can do. Without a couple of Panda friends, you're all alone. And a Tornado for the style kills. Turn around. It's a 360 death. And the racks will fall. 5 heroes dead. No buybacks. I would consider Bryle quite unstoppable.
All right. I want to take this time to point out something that is very minor, but kind of cool as well. And that's, if you look at the backline of J.Storm's team, the Silencer and the Phoenix. Okay, buyback from the Terrorblade, actually. I still don't know if they can fight this.
Now they're going to get a Torrent out here, but they're trying everything to their last breath. They'll see if they can get it done. Phoenix with the Sunray now, and now looking for some big crits from Gunnar. He is in there. He's BKB'd. He has to go for the invis, see if he can escape, but they can see him quite clearly. And now it's Sammy Boy coming in. He's got the Sunder. He's getting low, but everyone's low in the Dire. Who the hell are you going to Sunder? He's just as low as you are. And they will get a Fiend's Grip. It won't be enough there as Moo will die. Has the buyback if he really wants to join his team in a celebration here. But there'll be a buyback instead here from our Stun Bum. And he's just being ignored.
At this point, Stun Bum is pretty dumb.
Yeah.
So let's see. Okay, Bane has 1-to-1 stat gain, everything. So 2 stack. So he's lost about 10 int.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Something
Check.
like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Woohoo! They're celebrating good times here for old J.Storm. Can't really blame him.
Yeah.
Got himself a win. So what were you saying about the Phoenix and the backline?
I was saying that this is one of I like to focus on things that like separate tier 1 teams from tier 2 teams, because I'm a tier 2 player and I suck, so it's cool to look at those guys and be like, oh, that's really interesting. A big difference between tier 1 players, tier 2 players is if you look at the backline of J.Storm, they just have like their 2 or 3 supports. They pick a position and they stand completely still. Like you don't see them walking back and forth unsure of themselves. They are completely sure of their positioning in the fight, and they only move when the fight actually starts, because that way they can move their camera around the fight without having to worry about their hero's position because it's in the same spot. It's like, it's really small differences like that that make it so they're so much better at fighting. And it's really cool to see it in in real time, because that's the first time I looked in the fight. I noticed that. It's like, okay, well, that's why these guys are winning fights. It's little things like that that actually make the difference.
Man, it's so close for Vendetta, though. Compared to those earlier games, like, things definitely looking better. And remember, this is the major team, guys. So technically, they're supposed to be even stronger. The complexity, and Vendetta were holding up a little bit better in this match than they were versus Cole.
I think it was the comfort heroes. I think Vice played out of his mind.
Yeah,
the stuns were amazing. Sammy Boy, as he usually does on Terrorblade, played out of his mind. Sammy Bro on the Brewmaster was playing well up until the string of pickoffs where he started really getting hurt. Bane did Bane things. Gunnar did kind of Gunnar things on Kunkka. I think it's kind of a hard. I think it's kind of a hard Kunkka game, to be honest. Like what does he do if he just eggs? Like I feel like the egg was such a huge problem.
Yeah, because they had no hero that can actually hit the egg.
Yeah,
they had the last pick, maybe
it's
with
supposed to be Terrorblade, but
then you're
hitting
your
egg.
highest damage dealer to the egg. I think maybe you and I talked about this, like with the
Lena pick.
Yeah.
With the Lena pick would have been good, yeah. But like it's like with an Undying, you have this hero that it scales into the late game because you have these heroes that hit for really high damage that have to hit the tombstone or the zombies, and it's like, well, they take a certain amount of hits. So if you hit for 500 like Terrorblade, it doesn't matter.
Yep.
You have to hit the same amount of time, so you're wasting your highest damage dealing target on the egg. And like the pandas can't hit it. Gunnar can't hit it on Kunkka because he's trying to armlet toggle. So it was
he kind of attacks slow anyway. It's like not
he
even
does.
that great. Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Try a little harder, Kunkka.
Okay, well, J.Storm, the expected victory, but Vendetta, a better fight than maybe we were thinking. So,
yeah, for sure.
We will be returning for
Yes, we
game
will.
number 2, and we'll be going to a quick break, so stick around, and we'll see you in a moment.
The last game of the day.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna pop off a piece of my dick.